Looking for best place to buy Pokemon cards? Visit ccgcastle.com. From now on, you can also pre-order Paradox Rift as well. Visit CCG Castle for more. Link will be provided in the video description. Hello everyone and welcome back to Epic TCG Journey. In today's video we'll be looking at another deck list from the standard format, and this time we'll be looking closer to the Chien Pao EX deck list. And this is the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. A little bit updated and different than the last time that I upload a Chien Pao deck list on the channel. So, this specific deck list play one copy of Revavroom, the new card from the latest and greatest Scarlet and Violet blocks, and it's from the Scarlet and Violet base set. It have powerful Rumbling Engine abilities, which is really good for this deck because it says that you must discard an energy card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you might draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. So with Revavroom in this deck, in combination with the Radiant Greninja, which is right here, we can theoretically discard 2 water energy cards from our hand. First with the Revavroom to draw cards until we have 6 in our hand, and then one with the Greninja to draw 2 extra cards. And we can have potentially 8 cards drawn in a turn, which is really sick because additionally we can play Irida and search the deck for any item card and Pokemon which is a water type. And this Revavroom makes this deck really special in my opinion because you can draw more and more cards with this 1/1 line of the Revavroom. Also with 1/1 line of the Palkia, we can have that powerful V-Star ability. With that Palkia, we can also get 3 more water energy cards back into play, just in case if we need it. Also, deck works with 3 Frigibax and 3 Baxcaliburs, 3 Chien Paos, and 1 Lumineon and 1 Radiant Greninja, with obviously 1 copy of Manaphy for that bench protection. Deck also plays 9 supporter cards, which 4 of them are obviously Iridas, 2 of each Boss's Orders and Iono, and 1 copy of Professor Research. For Pokemon Search and Setup, we have 10 cards in total, 4 Battle VIP Pass and then 3 of each Nest Ball and Ultra Ball. Additionally, for Energy Resource Recycle, we have 4 Superior Energy Retrievals as well as 1 that Skater Spark. Additionally, we are playing 1 Lost Vacuum, 1 copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball, 2 copies of Escape Rope, which is a very good card because we can switch between Chien Paos and grab more water energy cards and then simply play Boss's Order and knock something from our opponent bench. 3 copies of Rare Candy, obviously, and 2 Beach Quartz with 11 water energy cards in total. I played roughly 20 matches with this deck, and I really need to say that it works perfect. Sometimes the worst part playing this deck is Pet to the Peak. Also, sometimes Revavroom might be priced, you won't be able to get it. Sometimes Varoom is priced, you can get it with the Hisuian Heavy Ball, but when the Revavroom is priced, it's a little bit tricky to get it into play. And sometimes that can be the case. You're gonna probably lose the match because you're not gonna be able to get a consistent hand. This deck really needs consistent hand. Once you're able to set up Revavroom turn 2 with Radiant Greninja, I'm 99% positive you're gonna win 9 out of 10 matchups, whichever matchups you're gonna face up, because you'll be able to draw so many cards and you'll be able to play Irida every single turn and get whatever you need in your hand. Additionally, Pet at the Peak, the worst card that you can face, obviously, with Chien Pao, because Chien Pao really relies on the ability to fetch energies from the deck. Radiant Greninja also relies on that ability. But theoretically speaking, we have 3 Stadium cards, we do have Lost Vacuum, so we can, have a chance to play around Pet to the Peak, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going to be easy to play when your opponent Iono you down to 1 or 2 cards and when he blocks you up with Pet to the Peak. Anyways, this is the deck list I'm going to use into this video. If you already didn't, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. Hit the thumbs up, leave the comments below, let me know what you think about this specific deck list. Moving to the game test so you can see how it works in action, so see you in the game. Alright, so we are soon gonna see who's gonna start first. My opponent is going first. Okay, so all I really need turn 1 is Chien Pao and maybe Battle VIP Pass and some sort of Irida. I'm gonna be more than happy if I can get all of those cards. But even this hand looks really promising, because with the Nest Ball I can search the deck for Radiant Greninja. With the Chien Pao I can get some energy cards in my hand, discard some cards. It's really important just to avoid turn 1 Pet to the Peak. Turn 1 Pet to the Peak is the most devastating card for any sort of the deck, let's be honest. So one power tablet has been used and another one, so my opponent uses 2 power tablets and he plays Lost City in order to draw only 1 card. So he discarded 2 power tablets, which is really important because I can maybe try to play around. I can definitely try to play around a Palkia V-Star in this case. Is Revavroom priced? No, it's not. Okay, that means a lot to be honest. Okay, and there is Manaphy. Nothing with Hisu and Heavy Ball. I'm gonna definitely put Manaphy in the front, play Escape Rope so I can preserve the Chien Pao from being knocked out. That's definitely the play here. Additionally, I'm gonna play Ultra Ball to discard both water energy cards in order to put Frigibax on the bench. And then I'm gonna play Iono. The reason why I'm discarding energy cards is the fact that I really want to have access to them with my Superior Energy Retrieval. Will I need Manaphy? Probably not, so I don't care too much about that Lost City being in the active spot. Even if my opponent plays Boss's Order, as long as it's not on the Chien Pao, I'm not gonna cry. So, Cramomatic, it's a heads. Okay, I would say that this is a tails, but it's a heads. Right now he can search the deck for any specific card that he needs. It might be Ultra Ball, which means that with the Ultra Ball he can discard 2 additional cards in order to search the deck for 1 more Genesect, put it on the bench. Got some cards on the hand, being able to draw more resources. Always work perfect. There's a BOV Max. There is a double Turbo Energy. Then he can play Choice Belt, additionally draw 2 cards, maybe even play something else. Nope, there's a first Genesect. Okay, so he still have 1 more Genesect. And right now he have 1 extra Genesect. There is another Cramomatic. Hopefully this time it's gonna be tails. Nope, just another heads on the coin flip. It means that he can grab any card that he needs. And still he have 2 more Genesects, plus 1 more for a Sealstone. And there's Meloetta as well. So he's hitting for 190 damage with the Mew, and if he really wants to one-hit knock out Chien Pao, he's gonna additionally need to get 1 more power tablet, and in addition to that he's also gonna need a Boss's Order as well. Even if I survive this turn, it really doesn't matter too much as long as I don't have Rare Candy available. So Irida would be perfect. I mean, I don't know, we shall see. He is definitely searching the deck for a card with the 4 Sealstone. Which card is gonna be? Will there be a boss power play? Well, there's a power tablet, so I can assume that he have Boss's Order in his hand ready to pull that play on the Chien Pao, and that's the case. And also Pet to the Peak. Okay. Which leaves me in really bad spot because I can't even draw cards with the Radiant Greninja. Okay, definitely doesn't look good, but at least I top deck Ultra Ball. And with that being said, I'm going to Ultra Ball for Lumineon V. Plus I'm also gonna put that Beach Court into play. So I can have that for a treat. I'm gonna grab myself Iono because I need to draw cards. 6 new cards. I need Chien Pao plus Superior Energy Retrieval. And a Rare Candy combo, which I unfortunately didn't get. I'm hitting for 20, that's for sure. I might be short for 20 damage, who knows. If I hit for 20, right now I just need 5 energies to discard. If I didn't hit for 20, I would need 6 energy cards to discard, so somehow I think it was important. If he gets another heads, he will definitely go for Lumineon V and boss autoplay, but luckily this time he flipped the tails. There's the last power tablet. If he gets the knockout on Lumineon this turn, then the game is probably over. If not, I still have a decent chance to do something out here. Because I just need to find a way to knock the Mew VMAX out. Yeah, there's a heads and coin flip. I mean, okay. Coin flip, there's another Mew, and there's a boss's autoplay. Oh, interesting. He decided to aim for Radiant Greninja instead. Huh. That's interesting. He realized that if he knocks the Greninja out, I won't be able to draw cards. Which is perfectly fine. The more Fusion Strike energies he can get, the more damage he can output. 170 damage. Let's put that Manaphy in the active. Top deck Water Energy, which pretty much means nothing to me. However, I do have boss's autoplay of that Genesect. I'm just gonna try to hit for 20, pass the turn. Nothing I can do about it. As long as there's a Beach Court in play, the Genesect can retreat for only 1 Fusion Strike energy. At least maybe I can try to force my opponent to waste that Fusion Strike energy, but he does have double Turbo energy. He's promoting the correct Mew VMAX into play. Not even a miracle can save me from this game. Even if I can get knock on this Mew VMAX, if he have one more energy, Fusion Strike, I mean, theoretically maybe I can still do something out, but not quite sure. Let me see. I need to get Excalibur and I need to get Nest Ball. I can evolve my Frigibax. Play a Nest Ball. Chien Pao. Retreat for free. Got Chien Pao in the active turn too late, I should say. I think we have 6 energy cards here, which is okay. I need to discard 5 energy cards in order to knock the Mew VMAX out. But even Boss's Orders works the worst possible scenario for my opponent to knock the Manaphy out. So it doesn't matter too much. But also LS Sparkle can do the job as well. If I was able to pull this knockout turn before, maybe I would still have a chance to win the game. Yeah, probably, because I also drew Research. So with 1 Fusion Strike energy, he don't have enough for the knockout. With 2 Fusion Strike energies, he does have enough for the knockout. I also see 2... I also want... Okay, there's 1 Fusion Strike energy, which means that he's hitting for 100 and... for 210. And he needs to find a way to get Boss's Order into play, otherwise he's probably gonna lose the game. So he decided to cross Fusion Strike 210. I'm top decking Superior Energy Retrieval. So how many energies I have in my discard pile? In my deck, 1. And I'm getting that Superior Energy Retrieval for 4 more energy. I can't believe that I actually managed somehow to win this game. This is the best comeback ever, I should say. And plus I also have Professor Research available. Which didn't give me nothing, but... somehow I managed to win. Somehow I managed to win. 360 and boom, 3 prize card knockout. If I was my opponent, I wouldn't consider attacking for that much damage. I would just simply hit for like 60 or 70 and shuffle the Mew VMAX back into deck, promoting some sort of Meloetta in the active position because Beach Court was in the active position, and then I would just see if my opponent had Boss Order or not, because I didn't have win on this turn, and potentially I couldn't draw 3 prize cards, so even if I was able to knock the Mew VMAX out, it wouldn't matter too much, because still I would be able to finish the game with simply Meloetta, for example. But yeah, I mean, he definitely made a misplay, and somehow I managed to get the game at the end, so yeah, the epic comeback, that's for sure, but that's the GG. Alright, so right now you will actually see how strong Chien Pao deck list that I'm gonna play in this video actually is. With proper setup turn 1, turn 2, we can start doing a lot of damage, plus we can have that draw consistency available as well. If you discard energies with the Chien Pao, it really doesn't matter that much, because we're playing Superior Energy Retrieval, and we have option to get those energies back from discard pile into our hand. My opening hand is not the best. However, I do have 2 copies of Rare Candy, so 1 Battle VIP Pass top deck would pretty much be the way to go. Because I can then just simply put 1 Chien Pao and 1 Frigibax on the bench. Potentially get something with Hisuian Heavy Ball. And I also have Beach Court, which means that I could retreat for free. But yeah, I mean, looks like my opponent also didn't start it the best here as well. So Battle VIP Pass is the top deck, just as I mentioned. So, yeah, I could potentially just first play Hisuian Heavy Ball, but it's okay. Gonna grab that Lumineon instead, to be honest. I feel that this is gonna work better, because I don't have Drought Supporter, and I might want to get that Drought Supporter into play. And is it good time to play Lumineon now for Irida? So I can expand my bench a little bit more with some sort of Battle VIP Pass. I think it is. Let me see, what else do I have. Okay, so I'm gonna go definitely for Irida, which means that I can grab water Pokemon as well as some sort of Battle VIP Pass. If I can set 2 Baxcaliburs into play, that would be awesome. Sure. I'm gonna put Greninja on the bench as well, in case we can get a little bit more resources by discarding that water energy from our hand. There's a Nest Ball, which is useless, and that's it. Turn 1 looks strong, specifically because I have 2 rare candies available, and with 2 copies of rare candy I can easily put 2 Baxcaliburs into play, which will be the case for me turn 2. And in this specific scenario, when you're playing versus Lost Zone decks, you really want to also have backup attacking Pokemon in Baxcalibur. But my opponent is also probably playing Giratina V-Star as well, and you sometimes want to just trade price for price with either way Greninjas and with Baxcaliburs, and trying to avoid, you know, that Chien Pao being knocked out easily in the early stage of the game. But what I like the most about the Chien Pao specifically is that if you have Skater Spark, for example, like I do, you can search energies, you can attach energy to Chien Pao, and then you can simply retreat, put those energies back into hand, promote Greninja in the front, and hit simply those comfies on the bench for like 90 and take double knockout in the early stage of the game, which is in my opinion really important. So yeah, there's no Manaphy on my opponent's side of the board, so that's definitely going to be the play for me, no doubt about that. I also managed to top deck a water energy, so just in case, so I can have better draw, I'm gonna go with one Radiant Greninja play here. We'll see what I can get. Water energy. Okay, and also Boss's Order as well. So let me play both Excaliburs, and then what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna put my Skater Spark into play, attach it into Chien Pao, retreat Chien Pao into Greninja. Those energies are going back into my hand. After that, I'm gonna put 3 energies here, and I'm just gonna keep that last energy in my hand. And other than that, I'm gonna strike for 90 both Comphase into play. In that way, I'm getting rid of my opponent Comphase, so he won't be able to keep putting Pokemons into Lost Zone, but the most importantly, I took 2 prize card knockout. And with 2 prize card knockout, I'm already 2 prize ahead of him. Obviously, 1 Boss's Orders works perfectly fine for him, because then with Cramorant he's catching the Chien Pao on the bench, and basically gets in the position where he have the same amount of prize cards like I do. Other than that, we do have Boss's Orders, which means that we are definitely going to try to knock the Giratina next turn. Definitely going to be the play. Boss's Order from my opponent won't happen this turn, but at least he can hit with the Cramorant for 110 damage. So what we're gonna need here in this specific scenario, we're gonna need to retreat Radiant Greninja on the bench, and then just try to get some energies with Chien Pao into hand. So we need 4 energies total. Alright. Let's go with the boss's order play. And we need 4 energy cards in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. And before that, I'm also gonna try to get Superior Energy Retrieval into play so I can prepare Lumineon for attack next turn, which is unfortunately not gonna be the case. But it's okay because I'm already way ahead of my opponent. I managed to take 4 prize cards. He's down to 6 prize cards still. So I do have 2 Nest Ball in my hand, which means that I can easily search the deck for another Chien Pao if it's necessarily needed. I also have Chien Pao in my deck, in my hand as well. I'm probably going to use both Nest Ball. Oh, okay, there is a Pet to the Peak plus Roxanne. Like the fact that he Roxannes me because my hand wasn't good that much, but with that Roxanne, unfortunately for me, I didn't get pretty much nothing. I do have Escape Rope. That's nothing too special. What I'm gonna do here, I'm probably just gonna promote... I might promote Lumineon in the front after he knocks me out, because if he misses opportunity to attack with Giratina, which probably he will, I might buy myself a turn by just putting Lumineon and then later I can just scoop him back. Also, Baxcalibur, I have 2 of them. I'm just gonna pass the turn for now. Pretty much doesn't have anything. That Pet of the Peak is in play, so I cannot also play my abilities. It's not that I could even play ability. As expected, he strike for 110. So 1 Superior Energy Retrieval would be perfect in this scenario, but unfortunately there is no sign of him. I'm just gonna Ultra Ball, and with Ultra Ball I'm gonna probably grab, should I go with Palkia or Chien Pao? I'm gonna go with the Chien Pao, and we'll put him in the front. How many? 6 Pokemons. Let's go with Escape Rope, trying to force him to promote something else. I don't have cards in my hand, unfortunately, available, but I'm gonna put my Baxcalibur in the front. Because with him, I can tank the attack from the Cramorant, plus I can buy myself a turn. And additionally, if he wants to knock me out with Giratina, he needs to put 2 energies in the Law Zone. He already have plenty of energies in the Law Zone as well. His best bet is somehow to get that Sableye into play. With Sableye, my opponent can easily get in the comfortable position where he can spread the damage around the board. But there's the Cramorant, which he's been promoted in the active, and it can hit for 110. The more damage he spread, the more prize cards he can take in just a single turn by using the Sableye play. And this definitely doesn't look promising, not at all. Definitely say that for sure. But it is how it is. There's a Mirage Gate, so right now he can attach more energy cards with Mirage Gate to those Giratinas. Okay, so Excalibur is Knock It Out. And I'm not quite sure which Pokemon should I even promote in the active position. It's really tough for me to make that decision. Let it be Chien Pao, just in case if I top deck Stadium removal, or just in case if I get Stadium, which I did. Okay, so this Greninja needs to be strong. I have basically 2 options available. The one option is to knock the Cramorant out, and then my opponent is responding back with the knockout and I'm taking prize cards. But I'm gonna take the gamble, drawing 2 cards and getting that Superior Energy Retrieval, plus also Escape Rope as well. Okay, that changed things dramatically. Seriously. I'm thinking about Superior Energy Retrieval and attacking with Lumineon, knocking the Cramorant out and promoting in the front something like a Greninja maybe. Or that's a bad play. If I play Escape Rope, I can... he's probably just gonna promote Greninja in the front. Maybe I'm wrong, but we shall see. As expected, Greninja is 130 HP and I'm hitting for 120 with Aqua Return. Or I can hit for like 130 here, but then he's knocking me back. So my best bet is just to promote that Greninja and do some energy attachment here, and I'm actually not going to let me see. I hit 90 here and I hit 90 on him. I'm gonna definitely need less resource to attack. Plus I'm also gonna need to draw that. That price card needs to be epic. Otherwise, I'm losing the game. I'm gonna definitely knock the Comfey out. I'm gonna put 9 damage counters on the Giratina V-Star. So, let me see. Okay, it's a Revavroom. Okay, that changes things dramatically, because with the Revavroom I can draw cards till I have 6 in my hand by discarding that water energy, and I'm not quite sure if my opponent will try to disrupt my hand in this case. So he definitely wants to put some pressure, potentially get the boss's orders and knock the Chien Pao out. And there's a Path to the Peak plus Iono, so he literally Iono'd me down to 1. And nothing I have, I only have that Nest Ball. It was a very close game, that's for sure. Well, those Path to the Peaks are making so many differences. The only card that can potentially save me here is some sort of Professor Research, something like that. Not even a Chien Pao works. As well, we can get that Palkia into play, maybe potentially into Palkia V-Star. Even Superior Energy Retrieval. Maybe I shouldn't put that Palkia and play the Nest Ball, because if I top deck Superior Energy Retrieval, I won't be able to play it. That's basically double-edged sword. He hit for 280, taking the price card out. And the only thing that I can promote right now is pretty much he's hitting for 280, so it really doesn't matter. He had one price card. Gonna go with the Chien Pao EX, and it's just another Nest Ball. So at the end, he have 11 Pokemons in the Law Zone. He haven't used V-Star yet, so he can definitely win the game by just using the V-Star. I can't believe how strong that Path to the Peak was, because he simply... I did have all of the pieces in my hand, but he did have that Iono to Iono me down to 1. Without that Iono, I would definitely win the game, but at the end, it is how it is. It is a GG.